Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello to everyone. I'm Nurul Amirah binti Abdul Razak. Together with my friends Nuramalina binti Cik Halim and Radiah binti Ramli would like to share about building up self-confidence in speaking English. What is self-confidence? Many people lack self-confidence. They don't have many good feelings such as about themselves at all. They often feel awkward, shy, self-conscious, inadequate, and because they are forever comparing themselves with others, they feel second class, even worthless. They convince themselves that they are not as good as someone else because they are constantly feeling overshadowed by others. So, we can see that self-confidence is the belief that you can successfully perform a desired behavior. Many people say lack of self-confidence makes life miserable. How about you? Do you ever feel that way? Here we will give some tips to build up self-confidence in speaking English. First tip is don't worry about making mistakes because you will. Be patient. This is not a one-day process. People can only correct your mistakes when they hear you make them. There are a lot of people who are good in English but are not that confident to use the language. Thus, they waste their talents. Here is a friendly advice to the former group of people. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? You have got to believe you can do something well first before other people can start believing in you. Practice makes perfect. Have you ever heard of that? This is the second tip that we want to share. You need to practice speaking every day. For example, did you already know how to ride a bike the moment you were born? Of course not. You had to learn it by yourself or someone teaching you how to do it. Practice, fall down at times, and learn from your mistakes until you finally got it right. If you just learned how to ride a bike and did not even try it, would you learn? Of course not, right? Learning the English language is the same thing. It's not enough that you learn about it. You should practice it. It is a part of the learning process. Relax. If you put too much pressure on yourself to speak English perfectly, you create excess tension and this will affect how you speak. Calm down so the words flow more easily.
The third tip, use English whenever you can. Try to talk slowly and carefully. Don't rush through your sentences. Restrict yourself to simple sentences until you gain confidence. You can also learn certain phrases that can be used in multiple situations. For example, you learn how to greet someone properly, such as good morning, nice to meet you, and others. It is simple as that. The fourth tip, don't do direct translation from your mother tongue. Think in English to improve your fluency. Talk to yourself. You can't speak English by learning it from books only. Like driving a car, you can only learn through doing it. Use an English dictionary as it will help you to keep thinking in English and not translating it. If an English dictionary seems scary, there are learners' dictionaries for English students of your level. Don't become too reliant on your dictionary. Your dictionary should be an aid, not your main teacher. The fifth tip, keep a pocket dictionary handy for any word you may need to know the meaning of. When you hear a new word, try to find its usage and its antonym. However, try to guess the meaning of words rather than going straight for your dictionary. Learn at least one new word every day and use it as a part of your conversation with people. By the end of the week, you should know 7 words really well. The 6th tip, go outside your comfort zone. Sure, it is easy to stick with vocabulary that is simple. But do you really learn anything that way? Try new words, grammar and sentence structures. Increasing your vocabulary will give you a larger range of words to work with in a variety of situations. Then, practice what you already know to make it become even more familiar to you. Your confidence will grow as the English you know becomes second nature.
7. Watch English-speaking television shows or films. Surround yourself in the English language so you can recognize how words are pronounced and how sentences are formed. Repeat usage of new words you hear to develop your speaking skill without the fear of people listening to you. The 8th tip is stay away from people who put you down. It is always best to keep away from people who always try to put you down and try to engrave in your mind that you cannot do this or that or you are not capable enough. Even if you end up surrounded by such people, always keep the thought in mind that you are fully capable of doing everything and nothing is impossible for you. When you will learn to encourage your own self, you will start feeling the inner confidence which you possess from day one and it was just waiting to be discovered. This way, whatever other people say or think will not affect you much and you will know that you have got the courage to do something which others think you don't. Last but not least, stay positive and happy. Another thing that you have to work on in building up your confidence levels in speaking English is to develop a feeling of positivity in your mind. Staying bleak and hopeless will never help you. Rather, you have to look at the good sides of a situation and what good that will bring to you. Don't think that you can't do a certain thing really well like others, but in fact, develop a feeling in your mind that you are equally competent and you possess the same good qualities as others. All you have to do is to work on them and bring out the best as you can. Always keep a positive mind and with this feeling, you can happily achieve whatever you desire to. Three questions related to topic. First, are you a confident English language user? Why do you say so? Second, do you have any other tips to build up self-confidence in speaking English? What are they? Last but not least, in your English class, there is a student who has a very high confidence level. He always tries to conquer the class by answering all the questions given by the teacher, and he never gives chance to another students to take part during English lessons. Also, he always laughs at his friends who fail to answer. As a result, another students feel isolated and they do not want to answer any questions more. As a teacher, how do you handle these high confidence level students?